Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Out of Fuel Simracing, a Le Mans Ultimate League based in North America. I am Nathan Nursi. I will be your host today, and I am joined in the commentary booth today by Jesse Olson and Tuna Fortunato. Gentlemen, welcome to the broadcast. How are you feeling about today's race?
Glad to be back. Good to see you again, Nitin, and welcome back, Tuna. Glad to have you again. I guess by popular demand, you've made your way into the gantry for a second week.
Hey, I appreciate you guys having me back on. This is going to be a super fun race. I'm super excited to watch it. We have a well-known character coming back today. So, yeah, thanks for having me back, guys.
Yeah, good to have you back, Tuna. Well-known character. We will get into the Grand Championship standings in a moment and a couple of surprises today. But before that, let's go into today's venue. D'autodrome Nazionale Monza, also known as the place where sim racing dreams go to die. Everyone, of course, turn one at Monza is, of course, known to cause a lot of chaos on the opening laps as drivers struggle with cold brakes and figuring out how far their cars have to brake. The layout is pretty simple. Today's layout, of course, is the Curva Grande one, so even simpler. We skip the first chicane entirely, go straight down the start-finish straight into Curva Grande, flat out run in the GT3s in the dry, and that we'll head straight into the Della Roggia chicane, left-right chicane, which has a much further back braking point. I do hope that drivers are mindful of that. From the exit of this quite tight and twisty chicane, we head to the two Lesmos, two medium-speed corners with very different profiles, but also very subtly different. So expect to see the drivers struggle, especially on the low downforce setups. And then they head down another long straight down to the Ascari chicane, a fast one, and of course one that usually catches out some of the more twitchier cars. And then another straight, and we head down to the Parabolica, also known as Alboreto corner. A very long right-hander, which is crucial to set up to make sure you don't get drafted down the main straight.
Where's the action going to happen here tonight, guys? What are your predictions? This is supposed to be a simple track, right? There's only 6 corners. It's fast.
I would call it anything but simple. I mean, especially with the Curva Grande layout. You're carrying a lot of speed around that corner, and there's aero wash and everything else. One slightly incorrect input, and you could be in the wall.
Yeah, you could be at the wall carrying a lot of speed. That would
Yeah.
probably be fatal to your efforts to complete the race tonight. Well, with any decent standing, that is.
It will certainly be suboptimal. Yeah, I literally marked today's overtaking zones as yes, because every corner here is kind of a braking zone, and you could, in theory, get alongside and have a good battle throughout all the corners. Whether it's a good idea or not, that's a different question.
Will we see them flat out through Curva Grande?
Most likely. I remember it being pretty flat out in the GT3s.
I mean,
Sorry.
weather permits, but yeah, definitely flat out.
Definitely flat out.
What do you mean weather permits?
Yeah, it's flat out in the wet.
Oh, I'm just saying, I mean, with changing weather conditions here, right? You could literally be racing on a completely different track.
We are underway in qualifying, so I'll make this one pretty quick. So, at the top of our standings, a bit of a shake-up. Dakota Botello, our points leader, but has had to withdraw from the championship. So now the championship is wide open at the front. Jeff Arroyan and Cyril Fortin are right behind. Will look to take the initiative this week. Joris Butkus on 100 points in fourth. William Mangrum in fifth. Greg Cachadorian in sixth. Both pretty close on points to Joris, so we'll see how that goes. Joris does have the superior pace. Philippe Brizot in 7th, Dustin Rand in 8th, Ricky Swaby in 9th, and Alexander Yuri in 10th, all within 4 points of each other. So still lots to play for in this championship. And
yeah, unfortunately, Dakota dropping out. That's going to open the door. We also have a drop round enabled for this championship, so we didn't factor that in. But just consider that for your tabulations for those keeping track at home of who's where. Right now, those standings don't show the drop round, but when we get towards the end of the season, we'll probably start incorporating it.
Of course, warm welcome to our Season 2 champion. Of course, Season 2, we didn't really have a sprint or in the multi-class split. But Season 2 GT3 champion, Andrew Canoli, has made a comeback after quite the recovery from an injury. Good to see him back on the track in the Lexus. That is not the car I thought he would have picked. Anyways, good to have him back.
Really excited to see him come back and see what he can do in this race.
Cars time start to come in. I think Canali will be the first. Oh no, Michael Landry out first with a 141.1.
Yeah, and these guys will be coming on cold tires, so these will be their first out laps. Look for these times to improve over the course of this qualifying. Those who want to start towards the front will need to get it right at the end of this qualifying session.
Jesse, what is your least favorite part of the track, or at least the part of the track that you struggle with the most?
The part in Italy.
All of it. Good.
I don't know. I mean, I've done more laps than I care to admit at Monza. I'm not a fan of the track, but it's seems to always be in rotation, and there's a reason why. Is because despite it being somewhat simple from a topographical view and being not that rather exciting to lap around, it produces exciting racing. Because where the corners are spaced, the longer straights play into the draft. It's hard to say. You can get in trouble here in almost any one of these corners. There's really no corner you can sleep on. I always think that chicane, the Della Ruggia, the one they will be taking tonight, not the first one, but the second one, at those higher speeds is the toughest one, because if you're an inch wrong on the exit, you kick up that gravel and you lose your speed. If you're an inch to the right on the entry, you hit that sausage curb too hard and you lose your speed. I just think that's the one that you have to get millimeter right to really execute the lap here.
Yeah, I'm personally a huge fan of Monza, but yeah, that second chicane is such a pain to get right the first few times. Because, like you said, it's that you need to flick it just right into the right-hand second part of that chicane. We'll see Michael Landry go through there in a second. But you'll see the car kind of, stay wide out here. You have to cut that curve just right, and then you have to flick it at low speed. And
you saw he kicked a little rotation and push out to the exit, so he lost a little time in that chicane. He's still on top though. He's got a pretty big gap back to Greg. We got is that a newcomer? Car 397? Oh, these are default.
They're all 397. It's just a thing with the new
I don't know.
overlay. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who Grandron is, but it looks like he's got a good time in.
Oh,
actually, I was in a practice session with him earlier. He seems to be pretty fast. So, definitely another one to look at.
Oh, we like to see the new virtual faces and the new names in the league. Always encourage those who might have interest in trying this to come find us, come sign up in our Discord, and we'll get you started. There's always a place for you here at OOFS. For yours truly, it's not at the front, but there's a place for me. So,
because here at OOFS, we know men. Just always have.
Welcome, lady drivers too, though.
Absolutely, yeah. Come on in.
Absolutely. I just wanted to point out that P10, 11, and 12 right now are all tied on times. That might change, as yes, Alexander Urey does go up to 8. So pretty. Greg Kachadurian has brought down that gap to Michael Landry up front, but pretty close so far to the field. We will of course see.
Mr. Andrew Canelli not too far off of those lead times in his return. I know he's done 100%, so we won't give him any slack for being off the front runner's pace this week, but rest up,
But we
buddy.
could.
We could, and we will. It's just a question of when, not if.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, and I'm super happy to see him come back, especially after that surgery, man. Like he's still in pain, but he's out here risking it all for a Monza P1.
For the love of the game is what I was gonna say, but a Monza P1 does sound like fun too.
It does.
Alrighty. We're seeing Greg Casturian has taken P1 for now. Going to Curva Grande, so starting another lap. I believe he has 2 more laps left at this place. Prince,
Yeah, he should be able to get 2 if he's got the fuel for it.
Yeah. Of course, thing with the sprint championships, 1x fuel on tire wear, so drivers just kind of go much more flat out in these qualies, is what I see. You do see a lot faster times in the sprints than in the multi-class races that we have on Thursdays. Landry, meanwhile, with the 140.089.
Yeah, Landry back to the top.
Yeah, he's up to the top. He has 1 more lap to go. So we'll see.
It's a crazy fast time too. I mean, not surprising coming from him, but that is fast.
I'm not used to seeing the Curva Grande times, so my reference times are all. I'm like, wow, these guys are really 10 seconds faster in this game. I'm like, oh wait, they're missing an entire chicane.
It does get me every once in a while as well. And Don Bailey is up in 3rd. He buffed off the top 2. Hopefully he can get a couple more laps in and really show us what kind of pace he's got.
Yeah, looks like we got 22 cars with times in so far. I'm not sure. We got 3 or 4 not out of the pits. I'm not sure if they're not in the session yet or not, but I mean, pretty tight times up and down the field.
Guillermo Perez is definitely in this. He is our, I believe, he's one of the guys who are up there in the championship standings. I'll have to go back and look. But
Yeah,
I think
he's
it was
a
like
fast
4.
boy.
He's very fast. He took the victory, of course, in the multi-class last week. And,
yeah, great run.
Has had a few podiums in a row now. In all 3 opening weeks, he's had at least 1 podium, I think. Which is
he's
crazy.
Currently 11th in points on 77, but if you factor in the drop, he's actually 6. So yeah, Guillermo definitely could be a factor here this week. Him and this Corvette seem to get along real nice.
Sneaky contender.
He is sneaky though. If you notice, he's not. I don't think he's. He put the car on pole and walked away. He he qualifies well towards the front, and then he's very opportunistic.
Michael Landry has,
and it's paying off for him.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt. Rick Hatchburn with the big snap to Ascari, so that's probably his lap done. Michael Landry, for reference, has done a 139.812 and is on pole. I don't
know if Greg can close it in or not.
No, I think Greg Casturian's quali session might be done with that snap at Ascari.
Did he back out?
I think he's backed out. Yeah, he's probably practicing pit stops or something. Don Bailey's, I think, the only one who's even close, but that's still out on track. Oh, and he is
pulls
also
it in too.
Yeah, he pulled it in.
Looks like Landry's gonna have pole.
Yeah.
One more time coming from Cyril here. Hang on.
Putting it up to P5. That's a good time. 145.11.
Yeah, doesn't improve his overall position, but that's still a great time. He'll be a factor.
Yep. So let's show your grid for today's race. Starting on row 1, Michael Landry and Greg Chatchadorian. 2 pretty fast times. Then on row 2, Alexander Yuri and Don Bailey. Both very close. This is going to be an interesting row 2. Row 3 as well, not very far off. Cyril Fortin and Andrew Canoli. Row 4, Parker Thomas and Louis Gendron. Again, just within the same 10th. That's really close. Guillermo Perez and Josh Popoff, less than 200ths apart. Elian Locatelli and Nick Johnson, also less than 2/10ths apart. On row 6. Philippe Brazeau and Ricky Swaby, a 10th or so between them on row 7. William Angram and David Saint-Germain, within about 7/10. Willie Mangrum oddly down in 15th. Russ McLean and Harrison Miller, P17 and 18 on row 9. Dan Gomez and Dustin Rand bringing up row 10. And Maximum Angry and Hans Montez on row 11. And on row 12, we do have Gonzalez. And I believe the rest haven't set a lap. I'm, of course, not racing. That would be a bit weird. Justin Parenti is, I think, went out on track but didn't set a valid time. And JP is not racing, as well as Eden Torres.
So packed grid, 23 cars with times on the board.
Yeah, very, very close.
And like
Lucky
Brian
Salvage.
said, I said top 11 within a second, and I'm almost gonna say qualifying might not matter this week. Way this race might be with the draft. You sitting out front, you just might be a sitting duck.
How that pans out. There's a couple of minutes to go until our formation lap starts, so we can go to a quick league promo. Today marks the 4th round of our sprint championship, as you can see on the right. Of course, 30-minute races and GT3s, full push from lights to flag. So you can see the schedule listed here. We also have a multi-class championship that runs on Thursdays, which is sort of the quote-unquote main series. Those are 55-minute races with double fuel and tire usage, so essentially a mini endurance race, and follows the same schedule as the sprints. Tuned for people who want to. Of course, Le Mans Ultimate has a lot of endurance racing to offer. That is the real beauty of the sim. And for those who want to practice some quick enduros in a clean racing environment, the multi-class championship is perfect. But if you just want to get started with the GT3s, the sprints are where you want to go. Both championships, I believe, have open slots, so if you want to register for them, link to the Discord is in the description. I highly recommend joining there and flagging down someone and asking for some help on how to get started.
Yeah, so this week is Monza in both leagues, and then next week we go to Sebring. So this will be the halfway point of our 2 seasons this week.
Yeah. 4 down, 4 more to go. 5 seconds. Okay. Good. Yep, most people have lined up. On, I think, after Russ McLean. I do. So. It'll be interesting to see what these drivers do. Maybe Saint-Germain, of course, he has a penalty from last week, I believe. That explains the drive-through. Oh. As I say that, the drive-through has cleared. Okay.
Okay.
Not sure what's going on there. But you see, that. So Michael Landry is going to lead our field down to the start-finish line. So place your bets, gentlemen. Are we going to get a clean Della Roggio?
I'm gonna say yeah. I think so.
I don't think it'll ever be completely clean.
I'm gonna say we get through with no cars facing the wrong direction.
Okay.
That's
fair. I mean, this is going to be fast.
You don't sound as confident, Tuna.
I'm sorry?
You don't sound as confident.
Yeah, well, just a lot of that aero wash and people trying to make those initial overtakes to start the race.
As we go green.
Well, we're about to watch it.
We are seeing Michael Landry holding on to that lead. A bit of bumping going on in the back. We are going too wide. Are we going too wide through Curva Grande? Please don't.
Might be going 3 wide.
Might be going 3 wide.
It might be going 3
Oh no, guys, please keep it clean. Greg Cachadorian choosing to back out of this battle for the lead, as Don Bailey has managed to draft past Michael Landry. We will see. Oh, there's a big crash in the background. I think that's Dustin Rand in the background. Oh my goodness, he's upside down. As the leaders settle up.
I saw Dustin Rand in the fence. That's all I can say for that.
What on earth happened back there? So I'm gonna need to go back and look at that. But we see the rest of the grid. I think at least the top 5 are mostly unchanged.
Well, Donovan made a big move from P3 to P1, so that's not. We got a couple cars running wide on the
Oh,
exit
we
of the
got a couple.
second last moto there, but that's pretty normal.
Pretty normal.
No, he made a great move. Got a draft from the 2 leaders and ducked out into the inside of Curva Grande and snatched that position from Michael Landry. But he's fighting back into his Scari here.
Yeah.
I think this race is going to be a pretty back and forth kind of match. You know, it's fast, hard racing.
Oh, we see 2 wide. I believe that's Alexander Yuri and Andrew Canelli are going 2 wide on the exit of Ascari. Yuri has got the position for now, but Canelli will have the draft going down the start-finish straight.
And that Lexus is going to be mega in a straight line over that Porsche. I got a feeling he'll get it done here going into Curva Grande.
And basically, Landry, the top 2 are getting pretty close. We will have to look away from this, I think, because Michael Landry has got a Giga draft, as he is going to go side by side with Don Bailey, going 2 wide through Curva Grande and managing to hold it together. Wow.
The tires should be up to temperature by now. Let's see who outbreaks who.
It does look like Michael Landry has managed to get ahead. So great racing there from the top 2. But of
Very
course
clean.
of course that does keep Greg Cacciadorian in play here. So we'll see how this develops. But further back, we are seeing a lot of overtakes. Oh, possible contact. Andrew Canelli has had a moment. Oh, what has happened here? Let's see, possible contact between Canelli and Thomas. Canelli going through. Oh, this is a through less than 1, and oh no!
Oh,
That is unfortunate. Just
You
bad
hate to
time.
see it, especially his first race back.
Yeah, just
You know,
wrong
hopefully
place,
he
wrong
can-
time.
Hopefully, you can get that thing turned around.
Yep, he has gotten going again. Meanwhile, Josh Popov and Kellyan Locatelli are 2 wide, as are the cars behind them. Oh, now they're going 3 wide. Going down the back straight towards the Parabolica. Oh my goodness. 5 cars
Monza.
all.
That's Monza.
That is
I mean, that's not
Monza.
exciting at all. Oh, the outside, the outside
going 3 wide
portion.
to
Oh.
Parabolica. Josh Popov managing to hold on, doing a great job.
Wow.
But these cars
Wow.
are all still in the draft. This is amazing racing. And are we gonna see another? What's gonna be the result of this draft now? As there are 2 Porsches drafting Popov, Guillermo
Just stay
Perez.
here.
And
The leaders are nose to tail right now, so we should stay right here with these guys because this is a 5-car battle. Or
This
Yeah,
is
you know, there's a lot of
insane.
packs out here.
P5?
too.
oh
Yeah, this is for P6, I believe.
yes.
Kellyan Locatelli has managed to get that position for now, but some intense fighting going on
Oh,
here.
he's gonna have a compromised exit with that curb. Here comes Josh
Yep.
Popov.
Here comes Popov. Is he gonna send it? He's gonna send
Oh!
it.
Oh,
They're rubbing. They're rubbing.
Just
A little bit of contact, but both
contact.
managing to get it turned for that corner and keeping it pointed in the right direction. Oh my, that
Good
could
exit
have-
there from Josh. He should be able to hold on to the position down the straight.
Yep, and he has got that gap. Locatelli has lost out a little bit on the exit. I'm not sure what.
Yeah, here comes Guillermo.
Yeah, and
What I say about him being
Perez.
opportunistic, huh?
Well, he is looking in the mirrors, but Locatelli holding on, actually kind of outbreaking Popov a little bit there. Probably more than he expected.
Yeah, look
Right
at
up
that.
in
Was
the-
deep on the brakes there. He gapped Guillermo on that, but let's see how his exit looks in comparison.
And coming out, the Porsche, of course, not the strongest in the straight line, but surprisingly quick. Heard from a Porsche driver or 2. Of course, that makes it
Guillermo
super
just-
spicy.
Takes a look. I don't blame him. Just let him know he's there.
Yep.
Just show some nose.
Let's see what kind of run he can. Oh, he's right up under the wing here. He should be able to catch a draft here.
Oh,
This might be a 3-wide situation coming up.
Oh, guys, please don't go 3 wide through Curva Grande. That
This
does
might be
not
a 3-wide
involve-
situation coming
Hey,
up.
hey,
As
we're gonna go
Locatelli
3
really
wide.
pushing Carre almost into the grass there on the
I'll
inside.
tell you commentators what we think about your 3-wide comments. Oh, they do calm it down.
They do manage to keep it nice and civilized through Curva Grande. Locatelli with a
We
bit
still
of
got
aggressive
24
defense.
minutes left. We're only 6 minutes into this race. Oh my goodness.
6 minutes in, and I can barely keep up already. We are seeing yellow flag for Preston Parenti. He has gone into the garage, so that might be a possible retirement. So that's unfortunate.
Could be.
Sorry to see that, Preston. Dustin Rand is still out on track, despite being upside down in the gravel trap at Curva Grande on lap 1. Which, by the way, I do not see much going on, so we can probably... Oh, I do see Greg Cachadorian getting past Don Bailey. Okay. So Don Bailey has dropped back to third. Maybe he had a mistake coming out of Lusma 2 or something, because that was a very easy overtake for Greg Cachadorian.
Yeah, Greg's got to get on with it now. Landry's extended out to a little bit over a second and is, basically out of drafting distance. Greg's going to need some help to close that gap.
Yeah, you got to put her to the wood here. Wow.
Let's see what kind of legs are on the Mustang. We know the Corvette's quick. We've seen Guillermo show his pace.
I am seeing its message in chat saying Dan Gomez had an incident on lap 1. I don't see a gap, so I'm gonna go and quickly look at this. So that's...
Yeah, it would have been into Curva Grande.
Yeah, so that's Dan Gomez in the McLaren.
Orange
got
McLaren
Russ
and
McQueen in the Porsche on the inside. They go too wide. Oh, and there's contact.
Ooh.
Oh, and then Dustin Rand gets hit from behind by Maximum Angry, and that's what sent them all into the barriers. Russ McQueen kind of got away cleanly, but yeah, that was a big incident.
It happened pretty quick, but that just looked like two cars trying to be in the same spot at the same time.
Yep, that's just Curva Grande things, folks. When you go too wide on cold tires, sometimes it bites back. Meanwhile, not much has changed on track right now. Josh Popoff's still behind. Wait, is this maybe Guillermo Perret? Okay, Perret has gotten past him. So, something must have happened there. You can actually go back and look now. I don't have to say that anymore. You can actually go back and look at the overtake. Wait, this is on lap 1. Oh, yeah. Just another replay of lap 1 for you guys. That's the result of going too wide through Curva Grande.
I mean, the Jurassic Park car should be on its roof, right? That's what happens at the end of the movie. So, I mean, Dustin's just simulating.
Yeah, it's cinematically correct, yes.
Good on you, Dustin. Good
on you, mate. As that's how Guillermo Perret got past Josh Popov. A nice little draft down turn 1. Never hurt anybody.
Yeah, strong from Guillermo, living up to our hype about him earlier and just picking up positions, being opportunistic.
He is a contender, man. He's always there.
He's got Yuri right in front of him now. He's going to be in the top 5 here. Probably. I don't know if he can get to him down this straight away, but he's going to be in his mirrors in the next couple laps.
Definitely got the pace to make something happen. Sure. We do see the Corvette is pretty strong. You do see the
legs on that Corvette. Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty strong in the braking zone as well. Is this a send from Guillermo? No. Stays on the racing line, forces Yuri onto this inside. So that's compromised his exit out of Della Roggia, as Guillermo Perret is going to take the inside line now when it's perfectly optimal, and has got that move done super smooth. Well done to you, sir. That is a great overtake, and that's Guillermo Perret gaining 4 positions this race, by the way. The timing tower being very good with its timing. I believe Brizot has caused a yellow flag. I'm not sure what that's for. He's got William Angren behind him over here. Another spin through Lesmo 1. Oh, these guys must be running. Hold your brakes. Hold your brakes.
A couple.
That is why we hold our brakes, gentlemen. You do not want to roll into the path of an avoiding car. Someone asking how on earth did Dustin get it back to the pits. I'm not sure how he got it back to the pits and how he's still out on track. Just to confirm, he does have a wing on it. He does have a wing on it.
I mean, he's a pretty strong guy, so he obviously just got out of the car, flipped it over, got back in it, keep racing.
That's crazy. Yeah, I was pretty sure like you had to retire if you can't just return to garage. How did Dustin Rand get it back? Remarkable achievement.
He doesn't quit, man. Upside down or not.
He's racing. Another draft overtake. I just saw one. Ethan Gonzalez, a newcomer to the championship, on Harrison Miller in the Uma Musume Mustang. Getting it done
I
around the
want to
outs.
say he might be leading our most positions gained statistic tonight. He's had a great run up from the back of the pack, and he's about to get another position. Oh, we got cars in the fence behind him.
Oh my. Okay.
Wow.
Possible contact. Yeah, that's
I
Parker
think it might have
Thomas
been
and
Nick Johnson.
Parker Thomas and Nick Johnson. Cheeseburgini and Cheeseburgini warfare. What on
Oh,
earth?
wow.
Oh
Nick Johnson.
no! Oh, that's what Nick.
No,
Oh,
Nick. Oh, the
Wow.
Lamborghini doing Lamborghini things.
Curva
Oh,
Grande takes another soul.
Curva Grande has claimed another victim. Oh, that is tough luck. Has Nick Johnson managed to get it back on track? No, he has put it in the pit lane. He's done. He's done for the day. That is
I think he
rough.
just came in a little low on the entry and car oversteered at the middle of the corner. Unfortunate that he had to collect Parker in that incident, and they were having some good racing back there.
Ethan Gonzalez, you are right, has made up 12 positions, having started. I believe he didn't set a lap in qualifying. That must be why he started all the way from the back. Or he didn't set a
Yeah,
valid
not sure
lap.
why he didn't set a lap, but his pace looks strong. Would like to see him
Yeah.
set a lap and be up
Another-
towards the front fighting,
is-
but these guys are door to door.
Yeah. Ethan
Great
Gonzalez,
battle.
2 laps in a row going on the outside of Parabolica to try and make the move. Harrison Miller once again taking to the inside line and then kind of getting the draft. And I assume he's going to get past again. So this is a great battle, but this must be incredibly frustrating for Ethan over here. Just sitting there and getting drafted by the
Ethan's
Mustang.
got a little bit of pace on him, and the draft doesn't let you get away. He's going to have to be a little more strategic in where he tries to get it done.
You can see the car. I can see Ethan like just skittering through Curva Grande every time. The Mercedes looks so on edge. All these cars, of course, because it's Monza and it's just straight line city, you want to run the lowest wing possible. Let's get back to time deltas, by the way. Good point. Yeah, I switched off the auto cycling just to see the positions. Just all these cars are on minimum downforce, and they're gonna be so sketchy through the fast bits. The double overtake on Ross McLean, Parker Thomas, and Philippe Brizot recovering from his spin at Lesma 1. Both can get past. Do we see a 3 wide? No, they're keeping it 2. Philippe Brizot going around the outside of Curva Grande. Okay. Managing to get that move done. I think Ross McLean must have backed out of that for that move to be that easy. But still.
We're seeing some great moves around the outside at Parabolica and at Curva Grande. These guys aren't afraid to send it around the outside. That's fun.
Parker Thomas now coming up to the back of Maximum Angry. Is he going to send it into Parabolica, or is he going to wait for the draft on the main straight? Oh, he's going for it. Just sending it down the inside. Maximum Angry, a bit off the pace there, and just kind of letting these guys go. Not a smart move if you want to just get the draft and maybe catch up to a train of cars ahead. That was pretty easy for Luke B. Thomas.
I mean, they could stick nose to tail and work together and try to draft up to the next pack of cars. We're about halfway through the race. The leaders have kind of broken away, and they're a little bit spread out. Right now, the real battle on track is the battle there at P6.
Yeah, Josh Papa is still within 8/10 of Alex. I think that's Alexander Yuri. Okay, something must have happened. I'm pretty sure he was ahead of Yuri before, but regardless, Josh Papa. This battle is still not over. I don't think. I think these guys are pretty close in pace, and any small mistake is going to bring one of these guys into contention for a position.
Yeah, I mean, you know Popov is not going to give up here, so I'm sure they'll be trading blows throughout the entire. I mean, this race has been really intense.
Ross McLean has also got a drive-through. I'm pretty sure that's the track limits. Yeah. Also, that's another thing that we kind of have to factor in when we come to Monza is that limits are pretty brutal around here. Very easily get.
I mean, they can be. The exit of the first chicane here, the Lesmo exits, both of them are easy to run wide into. Ascari's easy to run wide on the exit. I mean, you could definitely pick up some track limits if you're not careful about your exits.
Oh, I know it all too well.
Right, the temptation is to get on that power just a little bit early. Ethan is still.
Oh my
he's
god,
staying
that was so
Wow.
slower.
close. Oh,
Wow.
I'm pretty sure there was a little
180
bit of
mile an
contact.
hour door close in your face. How do you like that?
Oh my. Was there contact there? I'm pretty sure there was a little bit of a tap
I
on the.
don't know.
Because that Mercedes looked extremely squirrely as
I
it
don't
got
think there
close.
was. I think he just got a little loose cutting it down to the apex, but I don't think they touched.
These two still very much going at it. Oh, we have a yellow in Sector 1. Maximum Angry has stopped the car, I believe. Whether that's just stopping or having a moment. Oh! Another
Ooh,
Big
Curva
wow.
Grande
spin. That's
victim.
in the fence.
Yeah, that's a big
That
hit.
hurts.
Oh!
Yep.
He had the brakes
Perspective
on.
played
He was just going that fast.
it. But my perspective fooled me for a moment. I thought he was going straight into the side of Canali.
Yeah, it almost looked like he was moonwalking the track.
Yep.
He was probably
And
trying to get it wound down too. He was going real fast on that spin. I'm surprised to see the car carrying on.
Yeah, for sure. It's still a pretty significant hit in the wall.
Just so you know, Donovan Bailey hasn't really given up here yet in P3. He's still putting in some quick laps, and so is Guillermo in P5.
I'm gonna say Guillermo Paret has a purple lap of this race. He's consistently in the 40 zeros. Last lap was a 39.9, and then after that he did a 40.0.
Wow.
So he's
Lap
definitely
from Guillermo.
Very
catching
good
Cyril ahead
times.
by at least 7/10 the last lap. Ooh, there's a bit of gravel. I believe Cyril has run a little wide. That gap has come down now. 2.3 seconds as I see it. So expect a battle for P4 in the future.
Yeah, our leaders are kind of spread out. They got a couple seconds between each of them, but I think before this race is over, there's going to be a battle for P4 there. Guillermo is on a mission.
I picked a hell of a week to get a replay app that actually has a replay feature. We've had no shortage of them, and I'm so glad to finally be catching them on the broadcast.
It is nice to be able to go back and see. We'll have to figure out. It does clip back to the beginning of the race and then the garage for like just a second, but it's otherwise it's pretty awesome to be able to look back and show people what happened. Well, except when the guys come back and watch their incidents are being broadcast to the world to see. Maybe some people will be so happy with it, but I'm sure for viewership, it's more fun to have the replay than not.
Got a good few viewers today. So shout out to everyone in chat. Just so much carnage today. Cheese on cheese violence. Dustin recreating the Jurassic Park meme. So much death through Curva Grande. It's been quite a lot to follow today. These sprint races just always seem to deliver something. Good.
Especially on a track like Monza, where it is fast, just really fast racing. And I mean, these guys are competitive too, so it's been entertaining the entire time.
Oh, this battle is slowly developing. Guillermo has caught up again on the last lap. Invalidated his last lap, but Cyril is done high 1:40s. Guillermo's in the low 1:40s, so he's getting like 6-7 tenths a lap. Couple laps to go. Well, Josh Popov has closed up a little bit within
Still in the
drafting
fight.
range. He's been at about 7 or 8 tenths, but now he's down to about 3 tenths. So now within draft range, can he make something happen on Alexander Yuri up in front? Yuri, I think, has a little bit of front-end damage as well, so definitely not helping his case. Will we see a cheeky send going into Parabolica?
I think Yuri's been carrying that damage for a little while.
As Harrison Miller going a little wide in the background. Josh Popov choosing to stay behind. Smart move. The front stretch is way longer and way more effective of a draft at this layout.
Well, unfortunately for Popov, you know, I don't think that Ferrari really suits him. I mean, it's not as fast as you'd want it to be.
As he is in the draft, but yeah, you're right. Not quite able to catch the Porsche up in front. Well, putting in a good effort though, so just has to, do the classic racing thing and wait for the guy ahead to make a mistake. Open up the window.
He seems to be real close to him here through the slower sections. Let's see if he can maybe be opportunistic here coming through the Lesmos. Looks like he might get a good run here.
Yeah, he's.
I think realistically, it's not about is he going to get around him or not, but I think it's can he keep the position, just with how much slower the Ferrari is.
He's firmly in the draft, but it's just either he needs
pulls away.
Yeah, the Porsche is still pulling away. I think the Ferrari just lacking a little bit in traction compared to the Porsche. That gives it just enough of an advantage to hold on. Have a yellow in sector 3. Oh, possible contact.
Oh, yeah. I think that was Maximum Angry, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, Angry has stopped, but there's also contact between Felipe Brizot and Hans Montes. What happened? Going down towards Lesmo 1. Brizot is
another
right
mid-quarter slide? No?
No, it looks more like... Not sure, maybe my app is malfunctioning a little bit. But nothing major there. Maximum Angry did, however, have a yellow. So... see what happened? Coming up to Ascari. Just a few seconds following that. Oh, and immediately the car just let him go.
Yeah, he might have caught the sausage curb.
Okay. Yeah,
he's doing his best Lance Stroll right now.
That is a couple of spins.
I couldn't help myself. I had to roast somebody, all right? if you're not going to let me roast anybody, it's going to have to be Lance Stroll.
Why will
well, yeah, he's always on the table for that.
Here we go.
Yep. While we were looking at that incident, Josh manages to get.
The Ferrari doesn't have legs, but he's getting it done.
All I'm saying is, he's got to hold the position, and I don't think the Ferrari is the car to completely get it done.
Well, Lewis is being very opportunistic back there as well. He slipped right on by Alexander too. So Alexander, unfortunately, losing 2 spots in about 2 corners.
Oh, but he's not giving up without a fight. He is going side by side with Louis. So are they gonna keep
Porsche
it respectful?
on Porsche battle.
Too wide. Oh, yeah, that outside line through Ascari, not very grippy, and Alexander ultimately having to yield. Not of his own will, I don't think, because that was a
tough place to be. Tough to fight from the outside in Ascari. Although we've seen it tonight. We've seen passes around the outside of Parabolica and Curva Grande. So, I mean, why not? Why not somebody go around the outside of Ascari tonight?
Meanwhile, we've been hyping up this one for a while. Guillermo Paredes finally having caught up. And is gonna sail past Sturl Fortin here. Is he gonna hold that going into the braking zone though? Both cars pretty good on the brakes. I don't know if I'd be brave enough to send it on the inside here. But Cyril is gonna make himself visible in the mirrors, but not gonna send it. Choosing to stay behind.
Couldn't outbrake him.
Yeah.
Oh, here's what he set up. Here's what he set up. A run back in.
Yep.
Guillermo's trying to cover it.
The inside line is kind of Guillermo giving him enough space and respect, and both cars making it through Lesmo 1 in one piece.
The move is done now. Good job by Guillermo. We were saying earlier, I think that's the place you want to do it, because if you can hold your exit clean on the exit of that chicane, you don't have a very far run down to the Lesmos, and you can kind of hold the line better and get through those corners and keep your position. That's ideally the best place to do it, so you don't get a draft back situation like doing it here in the Parabolica.
Yep. That or the second from Del Rogia, I think, are the best places to get something done. Especially if you got a little bit of pace in the corners, you can then use the Lesmos and Ascari to sort of pull away. Guillermo doing very well. Dr. Thomas is closing up on Hans Montes at a rate of knots. Will we see a move into this corner, or the next one? We'll see. Oh, I thought for a second getting sort of caught out on the brakes there, but managing to maintain the gap. He's got a pretty good run here. I would imagine this is gonna be a pretty slam dunk move going into Parabolica, as he is drafting him pretty close. Gonna pull out to the inside line. And he is going to send it. And Parker Thomas does manage to get the move done. But the question now is, can he survive the draft down the start-finish straight?
I wouldn't mind seeing Cannoli get up there and battle too. I don't think he's out of it.
Oh, little fender banging down, going down the front stretch here.
Well, it's gonna happen, you know.
It's but a scratch. Go through. Hans Montes has managed to retake that position in the draft.
Great battle from Hans and Parker here. Hans just quicker through Curva Grande. I don't know if Parker had to pedal the car, roll it up a little bit, or just to get through cleanly, but
I'd imagine there
wasn't as fast.
Well, the Lamborghini doesn't really like it when you lift it through the high-speed corners, so I'd imagine that's just maybe he feathered it before the corner, but yeah, just not carrying as much speed. 3 minutes to go. Andrew Canali is looking very interested in positions here. Our leaders have all kind of said are still in that same sort of train. Guillermo Perry has pulled a gap on Cyril, but now kind of stuck there. 3 seconds behind Don Bailey in third, so I don't know if there's anything necessarily happening there. He has set the
I think Guillermo's going to run out of time, but it'll be interesting to see if he can get the Donnie's bumper.
Yep, as Hans Monta is running wide at the exit of Ascari and catching a bit of gravel. That has slowed him up. Immediately going to defensive positions, forcing Parker Thomas to the outside. Andrew Canali looking on in interest and waiting to pick up the scraps here. Parker Thomas going to the outside. Yeah, that outside line at Parabolica, really slippery. Not going to get a good run through there, and that has brought Andrew Canali into play. So
maybe can Andrew push him past?
I don't think bump drafting is optimal in these cars.
Oh, well, we got Andrew taking a look now on the inside of Parker. This is a great battle. Actually, Parker probably should be further up had he not had that incident in the Curva Grande with Nick, but he found himself in a great little battle here for these.
Yes, as Andrew Canali.
Andrew Canali is so back.
Right? He is so back.
So back.
Except for that time when he was not back, but you know, he is back. Yeah, unfortunately getting caught out on Lasma 1 early in the race, but managing to find some racing nonetheless.
Ooh, Hans had another wide exit there. Andrew had to keep it to the inside to stay out of his right rear corner. Good on Andrew there.
I wonder how much that is on track limits, because you know you can only take them so many times. The game gives you pretty harsh penalties, I should say, for the exit curb track limits. So maybe Hans is trying to avoid getting a late race drive-through, and that's what.
I mean, technically, you would get 12 of them if they're the lighter variety of the cuts. So you don't get a lot to play with.
Hans Monta is doing really well, by the way. They hold this position right now. Andrew Canoli, ooh. I thought for a second he was
showing his
nose.
A
dive. Yeah.
Showing his nose a little bit, you know? Letting him know he's there.
But you know, that's the thing we say every once in a while. Like, you know, the Sprint Championship, regardless of where you are on the grid, you'll find somebody to battle. And I think we're seeing that here.
There's been battles all over this place.
Yeah, we're seeing even with people out of place. They are still having a great time. Just look at these races today.
Speaking of battles, the only battle we haven't had for a while is a battle for the lead, but I believe Michael should be on the last lap here. This should be the last lap of the race.
Yep, Michael 3, and I'll have to go back and look at where he is. He might actually...
Ooh. That was tight.
Yep, trying to get it done.
Sausage curb, he is. Hold it through the Lesmos, Hans. I do need to go to the leaders. They are about to cross the flag. Don't do anything when I change the cameras.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure something's happening right now. Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah.
My God, Andrew Canali looking hungry in the braking zones. Michael Landry has a checkered flag to win the race. Rick Cachadorian in second place and Don Bailey in third. Well done to you, gentlemen. Guillermo Perret finishing a fine fourth place. But let's go back to this. I need to watch this battle's ending, because this is great. Cyril Fortin has crossed for fifth, by the way. And Coming down to Parabolica, Hans still holding on. Josh Popov has finished 6th, Louis Gendron in 7th, and Alexander Yuri in 8th. Getting more finishes across the line is Andrew Cannoli looking for a last corner send, but not quite getting it. But he has scared Hans a little bit.
He's going to be there on the inside.
There on the inside.
Not quite.
But yeah, not just going to run out of track.
Great battle.
As Hans Montes crosses the line to take P14 Cannoli, immediately ramming the wall.
Must have been a wheel malfunction.
Yeah, let's call it that.
For sure.
Yeah, I think most people have crossed. Dustin ran.
Good battle from Hans.
Yeah. Yeah, some great battles all through the grid. Awesome. Great action. So, let us do. I'm just waiting for Max.
Yeah, we could roast the podium for not wanting to mix it up this race.
Alright. So, just to show the results of today, Michael Landry taking a win in the sprint series. I believe that's his first run of the series. So congratulations to him. Rick Cassidorian in 2nd place. Don Bailey in 3rd. Guillermo Perret finishing a fine 4th place after starting kind of out of possession. Cyril Fortin in 5th. Josh Popov in 6th. Louis Gendron in 7th. Alexander Yuri in 8th. Willie Mangrum and Ethan Gonzalez rounding out your top 10.
Oh, that was exciting, boys.
Yeah.
It's a great race.
That was hard to call. Okay, I got sucked into just watching it. It's hard to talk about it when you're sort of on the edge. Anything can happen at this track. We just saw a really good showcase from the drivers tonight of most of them keeping all 4 tires on the surface and the shiny side up. Not everybody did, but for the most part.
Yeah. Well, I mean, big props to Dustin Rand for staying in the race. I mean, usually most people I would say would probably just DNF or retire to the garage after a hit like that, but he kept going. So, shout out.
Alrighty then. Without further ado, I'm gonna jump to entry. So who are we? The podium is Landry and Greg. Bailey, I don't see him. Who do we pull up? We'll pull up the. If you guys have any ideas for pulling someone up, let me know. But for now, we'll start with the interview. So, gentlemen, welcome to the post-race interview. Congratulations on a great race again. Let's start with you, Greg. P2 must have felt like you were so close, and yet it seemed like not a lot happened in the front top 3, apart from the first couple of laps. Talk to us about your race. Greg?
Might be muted.
No.
This is the part where you talk, Greg.
Well,
Greg? Speak up.
Oh, and he's
and he's gone.
Oh, he's back.
Is he back?
Lights
He's
on
back.
now.
Oh, there he is.
Discord is so stupid.
It happens.
Sorry. You're gonna have to, if you ask me something, I have to repeat literally everything you said because I heard nothing.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, I was saying, apart from the first couple of laps, not a lot seemed to happen at the front. So, talk to us about your race. What was the sort of strategy or things that happened?
Strategy was not dying. That was basically it.
Fair play.
I couldn't. Yeah, I could not do like a no downforce, like zeroing maximum top speed setup with this car because it would just be undrivable no matter what I did. So I gave up some top speed to just survive. As evidenced by the start, how Donovan basically just drove around me and Landry. Yeah, I had nothing for him, except for Sector 2. So I'm just trying to get to the end, and it worked out okay.
Good stuff. I'm struggling for things. So, yeah, if you guys don't have any questions, then I can you ask.
Yeah.
Well, Donnie was pretty opportunistic there at that start there, Greg. He got around both of you. Did you think you were going to be able to get back by him? What was your thoughts there in those first few laps?
Yeah. Well, so, I mean, like I backed out of it as soon as he went inside Michael. And thankfully everybody behind me saw, and I didn't get run over. But once the race settled in, I knew that he was all top speed, and so my opportunity to pass was against Cedra too. So got around him, trying to just stay within striking distance of Michael if he made a mistake, but that's a tall order. So yeah, I mean he was reeling me in at the end there, but I mean other than the opening laps, there wasn't a ton that happened. It was just me trying not to die.
Well, Greg, that was a great race. I love you.
I love you too.
Alrighty, and coming to our race winner, Michael Landry. Michael, congratulations. I believe this is your first win in the Sprint Series. So talk to us about your race.
Hey, thank you. Yeah, the start was probably not the greatest reaction on the start, so got passed by Bailey, but I was not going to live into the turn. I was just hoping that we live on turn one, and then after that, he got me, and I was just trying to get close to him, so on the next lap on the straight, I have a chance for it if I could keep it on the draft. And yeah, after that, I was just trying to minimize the error because top three was pretty much same pace. So that's what I was trying to do.
I haven't seen a lot of people drive the Corvette, but we've seen you and Guillermo seem to be really quick. Unfortunately, Guillermo started pretty far back. Maybe fortunate for you, Greg, because he was really putting in some killer laps there at the end. Anything about the Corvette you think that it brings to the table? Is it strong at a track like here at Monza, or is this not a good track for the Corvette and you guys were just getting the best out of it?
No, I believe the Curva is pretty much the strongest car right now since the latest patch in Monza. I decided to change. Like I was driving Lambo and struggling and try the Corvette here and other track, and seems to suit better my driving style. So decide to go with it, give it a shot.
Yeah, I would say it's working pretty well. You were fast tonight. Of course, Greg was fast. The top four were all putting in really killer lap times, low 40s, pretty consistent. We were seeing here in the booth. So interesting. You say it's the strongest car, but we only see a couple of them racing. So I wonder, is it a little hard to handle? I drove it a little bit, and it felt pretty comfortable to me. Does it feel dangerous to drive it? Does it want to kill you?
Not here and not for the track that I try it. Was fine with me. I didn't struggle too much to adapt to the car. So we'll see on the next one.
Yeah, we'll see. Great race from you, Michael and Greg. Really
Yeah,
clinical
great race, guys.
execution tonight. Does it make for you guys as getting a lot of airtime on the broadcast? Because as Monza does, and it gave us some great battles, and you guys were just keeping it real clean up front. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, cheers. Thanks.
Congrats, guys. I will
Let's
send you back
see.
to-
Nitin, I actually have a suggestion on someone to pull up.
Okay.
I would love to hear from Andrew Kennelly because it's his first race back. I know he's still in pain, but I want to see how he felt about it.
Alrighty, so let's finally move Kennelly up to the broadcast booth. By hook or by crook.
There he is.
Kennelly, can you hear us?
Hello? Yeah.
Hello.
What's up?
Kennelly,
Yo,
how was your first race back, my guy?
awful.
Okay. Okay. Elaborate.
You know, it was interesting. I misjudged. My first mistake was I had a little bump on Uri because he checked up more than I thought he was going to in one of the turns, and then pushed him kind of wide, so I felt bad. So I gave it back to him on the next straight, and then he gave it back to me the following lap. So turned me around and yeah, and battled up from the back a little bit as I could, and passing here is so hard, especially when people park it. There's just like no way to really get around it a lot of the times.
Yeah, I hear you there. And I mean, great race, by the way, but also, like, how are you feeling physically after the race?
Definitely not 100% yet.
Okay.
Depending on the movements I make with my right foot, I get little twinges
Sure.
of pain, but much better, much improved from a month ago where I couldn't even sit in the rig for 20 minutes. So we're getting there.
Absolutely. Yeah, again, great race. Very
Thank
happy
you.
to see you come back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know
you gave
about
us
a
some great
comeback.
battles there at the end.
I don't know about that, but I appreciate it.
Well, we had a lot of fun watching your race, so I hope you can appreciate it like we did once you go back and look at the broadcast. But
Yeah, I mean, I aspire to be a cleaner racer than that. So hopefully I can get more laps in, but I don't know how much GT3 sprinting I'll be doing.
it's good to see you back, man. Best of luck for the
Yeah,
upcoming
likewise.
race.
Yeah, thank you. Nice to be back, and I'm ready to take some hypercars and terrorize people.
You would. You
Uh,
would.
Alrighty then, I will drop you back. Close the mic.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Alright, so that was quite the race. So gentlemen,
Yeah.
I will take your closing thoughts, starting with you, Tuna. What did you think?
I mean, it was just nonstop entertainment. You know, Monza is a fast track. It's a hard track. It's elbows out racing. I just love to see that. And I mean, obviously, as the viewers can see, there's just nonstop action around here. I mean, it's crazy all the time, you know. Not too many guys made it through Curva Grande unscathed, you know. But yeah, just a great race all around. And you know, I do love Monza as a track, so I'm looking forward to racing it tomorrow.
I'm a certified Monza myself. I can relate. It's a great track. Even if it's not everyone's favorite, I totally get that though. Jesse, so can we get closing thoughts from you?
Just another great time with you guys here in the booth. Great race we saw. We've gotten great races all 4 weeks now. Hard to think we're 4 down, 4 to go. But I am looking forward to Sebring. But you know, looking back at tonight, just like Tuna said, lots of action all over the place. You know, Monza is going to always serve up these situations with high speeds and tight corners and big braking zones, and it's hard for the drivers. You don't see it on the cameras, but it's hard for them to gauge the braking spots. And I just really want to give the drivers tonight a good shout out for keeping it clean out there. Again, we didn't see too many incidents, and we didn't see you know, anything really big, any contact. We saw a lot of it was just good, clean racing, and that's what we want to see. So shout out to the drivers for putting on a good show this week.
Yeah, great stuff. Gentlemen, once again, thank you for doing this. Great to have you guys in the commentary booth. From here from OOFS, I've been Nathan, Jesse, and Tuna, and we will see you for the next